Hello, this is Brian Cochran with Tech Insights, and I want to talk for a couple of minutes about something I discovered. When we were during the pandemic, a lot of us were um, using webcams or doing our broadcasting, that kind of thing. And so when I was setting up smaller businesses, we're using Logitech 920s, and I don't even know where mine is. I have to look for it anyway. Logitech 920s and or any other kind of webcams that we were using. And then as we came out of the pandemic, I still loved. I purchased this is the oh my gosh, what is this called? Yeah, the Insta 360. It's a PTZ USB camera that I purchased a while back, and it's awesome because it's 4K, 1080p. It does actor tracking, all kind of stuff. So when I do teaching engagements, I can use this when I go and I can walk around and it follows me and all that kind of stuff. And I can zoom, and if I'm using Chopper, so it does. I'm not talking about that, but it's the reason I started using this. But the problem was, um, I use this, and so this is the Atem Mini Pro, and then I also have the Extreme and Extreme ISO. I have other stuff as well, but I use this one. And unfortunately, if you look on the back, there's no USB. It's HDMI only. And when I do green screen and other stuff that I want to do for production, I use this, which allows me to do that, and also camera switching. So if I'm using one of my cameras like I'm using now, and I want to switch to this to do this, and or one of the other cameras that I wanted to do, I had to use this. So anyway, back to this. So I want to be able to use my USB camera, webcam. I want to use it within my switcher. And so I looked around and found something that I thought would be pretty awesome. And I saw different people using it and the use case. And I'm not doing a use case today. I'm not setting it up. I'm just going to show you what I use. Why I purchased this and why you should do it too. So this is called the Tau Tiny, and it's also made by somebody. This is actually the manufacturer, and the other companies have copied this and use it as well. But it's this small little unit. It takes your HD. It takes your sorry about that HDMI, and you can put that into here. On this side, either you can use USB, your regular USB A, or your USB A or USB C to put it in, and it comes out of here and goes into my switcher. So that way I'm able to use this or my Logitech 920 or whatever webcams that that you're using. You can take it and convert it. The only caveat or downside is that this is like $170, but it's worth it for me because this was $300. And so for to have another camera, where I have PTZ cameras that I use in my for my work, but for me personally, this is perfect for me because it's just me. Like right now, I'm in my office by myself, my home office by myself, and so I can take this and walk around the room or whatever. But now I can put it into my Atem switcher or whatever kind of switcher that you want to use that is external switcher. See, the cool part about this is that I can go straight into my streaming software and it'll pick it up on my streaming software. But if I want to use like one of the streaming softwares I'm using now, which we'll talk about another time, it doesn't do green screen. So I have to do my green screen through this. And so now my limitation is no longer limited, where I can put up my green screen and go green screen if I choose to. But to that, but this will help me do that. So anyway, RGB Link is the company, and this is the Tau Tiny, and it's an HDMI converter from USB C to USB A to HDMI. And so I just wanted to talk to you for a couple of seconds to give you a little tech insight to help you if you have a webcam that you're happy with. Because again, while we're shut down, a lot of us were getting a little bigger, the bigger webcams that were costing more money, but you still want to use that versus buying a mirrorless camera or a webcam or something like that. I mean a mirrorless camera or some type of video recorder that streams. You still want to be able to use you still use your webcam as for a streaming device. And so it's awesome. It works. I like it. I'll have a link down below to take a look at it for your convenience. If you like it, purchase it. I get a little commission from it. It's an affiliate commission from Amazon. And but I wanted to talk about it because, again, the things that I'm showing you are the things that I actually use for myself. And so I was going to display it, but I did. I was going to show how it works. But there's other videos out there that shows how it works. I just want to show you that for if you're thinking about buying another camera and you don't want to spend a whole lot of money for under $200, you have this, which you can still use your webcam, especially if you have a webcam that does 4K like what I have here. It doesn't fit features that I do. Logitech 920, it's 1080p, great camera, microphone's okay, but if you're talking about stepping up and you want to use it that you got another switcher that you HDMI, then this is the best way to go. It's the cheapest way to go versus buying another camera that's going to be $600 to $1,000 based upon what you and above based upon what kind of camera you want to get. So anyway, that's the Tech Insight for today. Thank you so much. God bless you. We'll talk.